no. You are accused of trafficking young girls for sex, you know. So
Yo, that's
how can it be
crazy.
so? Yeah, then he just dropped out and he went away somewhere. So there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of big names, surprising names that will come out on that Epstein file. So it's not going to be what everybody's looking for. I'm sure it would be heavily redacted. So
Do you think that anything would happen from them releasing those files? You think that people go to jail or I don't know, lose jobs or anything like that, or
I
just
don't think so because the FBI already have all the info. So if there were more people to prosecute, I think they would be prosecuting them as we speak, you know? So I think there are people that visited, and all that would be speculation. There was one guy, he said, "Oh, I took the plane, but I never went to the private island. There's nobody else was on the plane with me." I was thinking, okay. If I'm leaving from Barbados to go to Miami and Epstein plane was there, he's like, "Hey, Darwin, want to ride?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Sure, yeah, come on, get on the train."
Hey, sometimes you can't resist, man. A free ride like that.
Oh my God, bro! But it's what it comes with, right? You know that saying, if you lie with dogs, you might catch fleas.
Yeah.
That is one right there. So you don't want to do that.
All right. Sometimes people are probably a little bit ignorant to maybe him at that point too, until things release. Just
But it
like
wasn't the
we
first
mentioned.
charge, though. It wasn't the first charge. I don't know if you know
Oh,
that.
I see. I didn't
He
know
was
that, right?
charged before years ago in Florida. The lady that's the attorney general now, she was the attorney general in Florida. He was charged with all this stuff, and she did not prosecute him, if my memory serves me correctly. So now she is the attorney general of the United States of America now. So
Wow.
I don't see that being released. I really don't.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll find out in a couple days.
Yeah. Trump said he's releasing it, or somebody else did?
Well, all over the news they kept saying that they
So
said that the
you know what Trump's name is, right? Taco. Trump always
well, I,
chickens
I don't
out,
think
bro.
Trump said it. I think they're
Okay.
saying the Department of Justice. I don't know. Is
So
he
they're gonna
part of
send
that?
you. They're gonna give you info that you can go online and get public information. They're not gonna give you anything saucy. Just basically, this is what he was charged with. X amount of female. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not gonna be anything. And that's what he's trying to sell to the public. Like, oh, these are the files. They're not. They're the court filings. That's what he was charged on, but that's not what the FBI recovered from his house and the investigation. So they're going to give you some bullshit crap and hope. The lady, I think her name is Pan Bondi, she said months ago that I have the files on my desk. I'm going to release them tomorrow. And that never happened. And then she's back on TV saying, well, I did not say I physically had the files. I said I was going to look in. I'm like, no, you said you had the files. But yeah. And they show the clip every time, it's like, I have the files on my desk. She was on Fox saying it. So
That's
anyway,
some messy stuff, dude.
it
Some
is. It
real
is
messy stuff.
dicey,
And you
dicey,
mentioned the
dicey.
whole thing with P Diddy, and like everyone was on their toes before this whole the trial went on and everything. But
Yeah.
after some of the witnesses that they called came out and all the stuff surrounding Puff, P Diddy, Love, and it wasn't something I would say that could incriminate him completely, but it definitely makes him look nasty and dirty.